And inside the locker room, you can sense the nervous energy around the postseason. This is what everyone's worked toward all year. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our... Now the starting group for the visitors. Davis out there with Davis. And it's Tompkins in at the shooting guard position. Skinner lays it up and banks it in.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Tompkins. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Clock at 4. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Outside Davis. Inside. And then Davis punches it home!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Carter. Not a lot of room. And it's slammed in by Carter.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Patterson. And here's Davis. Fader on the way. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The shot no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Tompkins. Davis, a screen. Here's Tompkins. Now Davis pulls up, high post. Davis missing again. Davis against Carter.
Postseason preparations. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now the good for the visitors. Davis is out there with Davis, and it's Tompkins in at the 2 spot. Into the lane, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. It's up a 3. No good on that one. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Skinner. Inside. Puts it up from 7. That shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Down low. It's stolen by Carter. To the paint. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Patterson. Pass to Davis. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one of them.
Nice fit there to create the shot, but it's no good. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Skinner. There's a screen to the inside. Poke loose. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Davis. They could use a bucket. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Skinner. With the teardrop, and Davis pulls it down. Gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And that one's good by Davis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Patterson. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Davis against Carter. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the middle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So it's the visitors now. It's a three-point game. Patterson inside. No good with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Dantley. Here's Warbeck. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Outside, Taylor. Hammer it home, baby.
That is authority right there.
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd. Woo. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. The layup missed. There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. With the drive, here's Patterson, and it's all evened up. Patterson's got 6.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
To the left side wing. Here's Dantley. Scoreless thus far. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. From downtown, Owomo with the rebound. Now here's Patterson. He's got 6. Pass to Tompkins. Now here's Patterson. The 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 6. The second quarter coming up. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Well, we've got Davis. He's out there with Davis. And it's Owomo in at the 3, the small forward.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Carter left side. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Babbitt. Outside, Davis. Outside for Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Terrific swat. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Skinner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Skinner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Davis with it. He has yet to score. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific plays right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Dantley. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Down low. Outside, Davis. And here is Davis. It's tipped. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Davis. Elbow shot. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Skinner. Covered by Mitchell. Knocked away. Inside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. He's off on that one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Right side Davis. Here's Babbitt. To the inside. Now Carter. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And it's Davis missing.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Floats one. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 8.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Babbitt passes to Davis. To the paint. Now here is Carter. He's got 8. A shot by Dantley, no good. Davis, that's for 2. That one wide left.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Skinner, covered by Mitchell. Skinner misses.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Babbitt passes to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Davis. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Carter. Here's Skinner. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Davis. Here's Babbitt. Pass to Uoma. And here is Davis. Lock at 6. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Launches a 3. And that one's good. Skinner's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Outside, Davis. Mitchell finds Davis. Fades and shoots. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Really well. 54% from the floor. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Substitution on the court. .55 seconds left in the first half. Patterson defending. Over to the left wing. Right wing. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Tompkins. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently. Guys, how important is the first game? And that is it for half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Pass to Skinner. On the left block. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Skinner's got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Davis is out there with Davis, and it's Patterson in at the small forward position. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Here's Skinner. And Davis pulls it down. 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Davis. Now, here's Patterson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 14 points for him.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Patterson. Back to Davis. Patterson with it. He's got 14. Davis setting the pick for Patterson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Teardrop shot. That shot missing.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
And here is Patterson. Davis setting the pick for Patterson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Carter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now Patterson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Carter right side. Pass to Dantley. Now here is Carter. He's guarded closely.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2. Carter.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Iwoma. Stolen away. Carter outside. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Dantley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dantley's got his second bucket tonight.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Rob. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back. Here's Patterson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Iwoma. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 9 points for Davis.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Teams changing it up here. Here's Dantley. Patterson defending. Here's Dantley. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And that one falls for Tompkins. And so Tompkins nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Patterson defending, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
1:39 left in the third quarter. A stupendous finish in traffic. 5 points in the game. Going to somewhat subpar, 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
50 seconds left here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Patterson. And Patterson drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Warbeck. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now, here's Patterson. 18 points for him. Outside, Davis. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Davis is out there with Taylor. And there's Davis. And it's Mitchell. And it's Tompkins in at the 2-guard spot.
Davis. First personal foul. First team foul.
At 46%, making some buckets. Outside, Davis. Pass to Tompkins. The 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Carter. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Davis. Pass to Tompkins. Mitchell in the corner. There's a good screen. Craps in the tray. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Substitution for the away team. Number 15.
The visitors with the ball. Outside, Davis. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Carter with it, picked up by Davis. Carter against Davis. Carter outside, fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Skinner. Here is Carter. Fires from deep. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside, Davis. Davis with a screen on Carter. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Substitution for the away team. Number 22.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Patterson. Fires the three. Carter pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Skinner. Got that one up quick.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And here is Patterson. To end the run. Drills it from outside.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Carter with the bounce pass. They set the pick. Fires the three. And Davis pulls it down. Gotten 4 of the 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. It's stolen by Carter. From outside, a three-pointer. Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Patterson with it. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, Allie, thank you. It's blocked. Now here is Carter. D right on him. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now here's Patterson. He's covered closely from 12 feet. He puts in the J.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
It's stolen by Davis. Patterson inside. Trying for the putback, but can't get it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Knocked down the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Tompkins. Tosses it up. Cleared away by Carter.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
No good there.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't Greg big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce,